Good evening from Bangladesh. This is Toufiq Zohur. Your host is speaking now. The practice of poetry can play an important role in bringing peace to the world. Poetry for Peace, we have gathered today to read poetry in mother tongue and international language also. Poetry has no boundaries. We have a slogan in Uddan Little Magazine platform that is, the sky of poetry is one. Our path will continue with Arthi is one and Let's Poetry Win. And title of our program today, The World of Poetry Recitations in Poet Voice Part 47. Today, our episode number is 153. Today is Sunday, 30th April. Now it is in Bangladesh time, 9 p.m. evening. We have invited 10 poets from 8 countries. For the first time, after 152 episodes later, this is 153 number later, we have invited one of the most important classical vocalists from India, that is Piyali Ganguly. We are going to start this program for the very first time with music. Now, I am introducing one of the most popular and classical musician who is from India. She is Piyali Gangapadhyay. Piyali Gangapadhyay musical education began with Vidushi Manjushree Bhattacharya, renowned musician of Bishnupur genre, subsequently ITC at the Music Research Academy. Musical studies began under Padmabhushan Baba Ustad Abdul Rashid Khan Sahib, the legendary oldest guru of the Gwalior genre. She had the good fortune to train as a daughter in the presence of her father Rasnapia for 14 long years. She received the National Scholarship in Khayal, the Cultural Department of the Government of India in 2004. In 2006, Khayal won honorable mention in the competition organized by West Bengal Rajya Sangeet Academy, Chandigarh Center for Ancient Art awarded her. Title was Sangeet Visharad. In 2010, she was recognized as a high-graded vocalist in All India Radio Akashbani, and since then has been a regular artist of Akashbani for last 11 years. She performed on various channels of Doordarshan, also participated in the Jalsa Ghar program of Tara Bangla, currently as a guru teaching of creation of a new generation of classical music, actively associated with Russian Pia Music Foundation, earlier worked as a music teacher at Tansen Music Research Academy, currently working as a Chief Operating Officer, Senior Level Music Faculty and Internal Head at Shakhri Begum Memorial Trust, Ustad Rashid Khan Music Academy. She is also a poetess. Now I am inviting Master of Music and Poetess Piyali Gangapadhyay to start her first song today. Thank you very much.
Oh, Toufiq, just enough. Good evening to all of you. I have so many good wishes, to all of you. Now I am starting with a song, Nazrul Giti, Kazi Nazrul Islam ki एक song. প্রদীপ প্রথম প্রদীপ
প্রথম
প্রথম
প্রদীপ
প্রদীপ জ্বাল।
Thank you very much, Honorable Singer Piyali Gangapadhyay, for your beautiful starting. Though there is a sound network
Thank you.
problem, but it's very high
Thanks so
classical
much.
music. Thank you very much. Now from India, I am coming back to my native country, that is Bangladesh, and inviting in our generation the most important poet Shahed Kais. Now I am introducing one of the important poet who is from Bangladesh. He is poet Shahed Kais. He was raised in the ancient capital of Bangladesh, Sonargaon, and educated in Sonargaon, Dhaka, Chennai, South India, and Guangzhou, South Korea. He started writing poetry in the early 90s. He has been published 7 volumes of poetry in Bengali and edited an anthology of Bengali love poems. Kai's poetry is both the instrument and the outcome of his attempt to come to terms with himself. One finds in the poem the imprint of a neat mind trying to explore and communicate on a personal level feelings of loss and deprivation. Caius is conscious in his poetry about the contradictions in society and the human struggle. Kais is also involved with social work and human rights activities in Bangladesh. With his passion for social change, experience in cultural diversity, background in the creative writing and human rights activism. He is dedicated to people's sovereignty, multiculturalism, and the rule of law, democracy, and human rights. He has received some prestigious awards from native country Bangladesh like Sarjapot Sahitya Award 2021, Shaluk Literary Honor 2019 for his great contribution in Bengali poetry. He traveled many countries like India, Nepal, Thailand, Myanmar, Philippines, Hong Kong, Macau, China, South Korea, Japan, Turkey, and also Ireland. Now, I am inviting Honorable Poet Shahid Kais to present his first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Poet Johur, Toufiq Zohur. Thank you very much. And thanks to all the poets around the world. Actually, it is a great honor, and I am grateful to Toufiq Zohur, Poet Toufiq Zohur, and Uddan Television for inviting me here. And thank you, Piyali. It was a really great uh, music, and thank you very much. I'm going to recite my first poem, and that is in Bengali first, then I will recite the translated one. যদি কথা বলে গাছ, এমন যদি হয় কথারা গাছ হয়ে যায়, শৈশবে শেখানো বলি ভাঙ্গা কথা, কৈশোরে দুরন্ত কথা, ডানা ভাষা দিনে প্রেম কথা, ঝগড়া অভিমান কথা, কত কথাই না বলেছি সারা জীবন, এত এত কথা কোথায় যায়, ভাবো তো একবার মানুষের প্রতিটি কথা, পাখির প্রতিটি শীষ দুলতে দুলতে কথা বীজ হয়ে মাটিতে পড়ে গেল, জল হাওয়া পেয়ে একদিন খুব ভোরে কথার অঙ্কুরোদ্গম হচ্ছে। Now the translated version of this poem. It is being translated by human rights advocate, writer, and translator Shahin Mituli. The name of the poem, If Trees Become Vocal. What if words starts sprouting and trees become eloquent, words taught in childhood, babbles, adolescent mischief and chit chats, tender loving talks, confrontation, and pouting of the juvenile days. All my life I spoke volumes. Why did they disappear? I wonder. What if all men's words and what if all men's words and Twittering of birds fall on the ground, transmuted through photosynthesis. One early morning, words are germinating. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Poet Shahed Kais. Thank you very much for your beautiful starting from Bangladesh. Now again, I am going to India to invite Honorable Poetess Harinder Cheema. Now I am introducing one of the most important poetess who is from India. She is Harinder Cheema. She is a global poetess and award winner Indian author. She is the only Indian to receive the Naji Naman International Literary Honor Prize for complete work in 2022. She is the author of two books entitled The Temple Stop and The Soul Chants. She is the co-author of 30 poetry anthologies, and her work has been published in various international magazines. She is also the proud recipient of many prestigious global awards and honors in the field of literature. Her name find a mention in 101 most influential women in India in 2020. Now, I'm inviting poetess Harinder Cheema to present her first poem today. Thank you.
So, thank you so much, Tawfiq, once again, and greetings to all my friends here. It's so good to see all of you. It was wonderful to listen to Piyali's song, such a beautiful voice, such a melodious voice, and of course, wonderful poem by Shahed. So, let me share my first poem now. The title of the poem is Oh, where is the charm that used to be? Oh, where is the charm that used to be? Of sharing and caring, in joy and misery. Oh, where is the charm that used to be? Of talking to friends for hours and hours. Of refreshing long drives in old worn out cars. Of playing with the teddies or playing with the dolls, of wasting time on crank calls, of playing outdoors in the scorching sun, of going on family trips filled with fun. Everyone now is a busy bee. Oh, where is the charm that used to be? When I visit grandma, she's on a blog. The times are fast paced, as if on a jog. Alexa and Siri are entertaining the children. Writers also no longer use a pen. There are ebooks now, e-zines too. I miss writing on a page with the ink blue. ChatGPT is a threat to literature. I'm worried about our children's future. In the process of becoming cool, we have become cold. Intelligence like a commodity is being sold. But this heart of mine is still an old school chap. My head finds calm only in my mother's lap. I still like drawing a family tree. Oh, where is the charm that used to be? Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Harinder Cheema, for your beautiful starting also. Now, from India, I am going to Greece to invite Honorable Poetess Voula Memou. Now I am introducing one of the well-known poetess who is from Greece. She is Voula Memou. She is a poetess, film director in 1984 and 1985. Her poems were published in Hydria and Ostraka magazine. Her first directorial work was the short film Altamira, and in her career she has collaborated with important Greek actors. The film, based on her poetry entitled The Great Power of the Sea, was shot in 2008. She has collaborated as a news journalist with many newspapers in the Peloponnese. In 1985, her first collections of poems entitled Traversing came out. In 2006, she published a book with news articles entitled Living Speechlessly. Her poems have been published in many anthologies, and the Greek library encyclopedia Harry Percy hosts her poem. Her collections of poems entitled Upon Andromeda's Rock came out 2018. The collections of poems entitled You Are the Man came out 2019. She has won numerous awards, inside the World Poetry Prize. She is the member of National Union of Literature in Greece. Now I am inviting poetess Voula Mimo to present her first poem today. Thank you.
Hello to everybody. I'm so happy to be with you. I'm very happy to be with you. Now I'm very glad because my new book, Unruly Words, published in Arabic languages, translated by Abdallah Gazmi. I will read my poem in English language first. The title is Free Gate. Before the shames wait on my steps, and I am buried in a gallery of white bones that smell pigeons at dinner time. I will tear down the walls of the cosmodrome, and I will solve the riddles of the Sphinx. My heart's been made of sand and salt, right well being on fairy tales live in the imprisoned performance on the summer cinemas. I will set the lime wings where some rebel birds with broken wings block until shoots, a time when sleep are time and rises by shame. The house line up in the ice ring gate and are supplement the crowds or new world. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Voula Mimo, for your beautiful starting. From Greece, now I am going to Turkey to invite Honorable Poetess Turkan Ergor. Now I am introducing one of the important poetess who is from Turkey. She is Turkan Ergor. She is a poetess, writer, sociologist, philosopher, columnist, ambassador for peace, and world peace icon. She is award winner Turkish writer. She has also won many awards and recognitions from various institutions and organizations abroad. She is the role model for all her writer friends in worldwide. She is the prominent writer from Turkey, and her article and poem have been effective about life and environment. Turkan has been honored from writers from motivational strip and leading literary institution of the Indian government, Gujarat Sahitya Academy, under the state government of Gujarat. She has also received some prestigious awards around the globe. She has published a bilingual poetry book. Title of the book is Ring Ujuk, Words Kelimeler. She is the president of UHE in Turkey. She is the member of WNWU, Union of Writers of the World in Kazakhstan. She was named International Best Author Writer 2021, Best Poet 2021. Her poems have been published in different languages around the world. Paramount Sultan of Philippines, His Majesty Sultan Murad S. Ampa and HRH Sultan Ali Ampaso Ampa give her a little title, Princess. Now I am inviting poetess Turkan Ergor to present her first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, my brothers, Toufiq Zohur and Hassanur Rahman. Soon Mother's Day. Therefore, English of my first poem. Woman is mother. Woman is mother. Here it is again. She is full of love. She is gentle. She is love. She is the other to us of the apple. She is lifeblood. She is lover. Therefore, poems are written for woman. Woman, she is wife. She is friend. She is patient. She is compassionate, and she is selfless. Because woman is mother. Does not deserve evil, treat her nicely, because wise in the family leads to darkness. Woman is graceful, feeds the child, grows the child. The one who gives love the child, woman, has beautiful heart. Her heart is full of love. She is merciful, leading from dark to light. She gives light because woman is mother. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, poetess Turkan Ergor, for your beautiful starting. I think Emina Selilovic yet not joined. When she will be joined, we will give her the floor. Now I am inviting our Serbian ambassador, Marija Stankovic. I am looking at her baby also in her laps. Thank you very much, Marija. With your baby, you are joining. Thank you so much. Now I am introducing one of the persuasive poetess who is from Belgrade. She is Marija Stankovic. She is 27 years old, has just recently published her first poetry book, and title of the book, A Part of Me, Dio Mene, has been a huge success so far, making her one of the top selling poetry writers of her generations in her country. More than 10 years ago, she was first featured in an anthology where her poems were published, firstly written in Serbian and secondly both written and translated into English. In later years, she has participated in series of different cultural events taking place in her country. She has been a part of many anthologies and has been internationally published in magazines and different media format. Marija write about navigating life as an individual, differences in opinion between generations about family, love, etc. She is a mother, passionate about language and learning, working and also keeping up with her passion for arts, writing both in rhyme and free verse. She is keen on making a bond between traditional values and the modern world around us. Now, I'm inviting Marija Stanokovic to present her first poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, my baby has woken, so we met with all of you today together. So I will be trying to read my first poem for today. If my son lets me, we will see how he acts around our poetry today. So, after a storm, I'm sorry, after a storm, in order to survive, I adapted. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
It will be
okay.
a bit hard to read today because I am with
Please,
baby.
please, no problem. Please, Marija, take care of your
I'm
baby.
sorry. I will try to do it
No,
another time to
no,
do my
it's okay.
goal.
It's okay. It's okay. You just take care of your baby. When he will be stopped, I will invite you again. Now, from Serbia, I am going to Bulgaria to invite the first time Tanya Ivanova. Now I am introducing one of the important poetess who is from Bulgaria. She is Tanya Ivanova. She was born in Sofia and since 1995 she has been living in Spain. She is working as a translator from Bulgarian, Russian and English into Spanish and Catalan language. She graduated from Bulgarian University Sofia, majoring in cultural studies and technology. And she has a second degree as a Spanish translator. She also holds a master degree in cultural tourism from NBU. She is currently studying for a second master degree in Egyptology. She wrote her first poem when she was only 8 years old. She is a correspondent for Bulgarian and Spanish newspaper and magazines. She is a member of the Union of Bulgarian Journalists, the Confederation of Bulgarian Writers, and the Bulgarian Academy of Science and Arts. She has been published 12 books. She received many international awards from different parts of globe. She is also an artist with her painting. She has participated in individual and group exhibition in different countries. Recently, she became cultural ambassador in the International Cultural Forum for Humanity and Creativity. Now, I am inviting poetess Tanya Ivanova to present her first poem today. Thank you.
Hello, I'm very excited because it's my first time to meet you. I will introduce you. I have 5 books in English. This is a book for kids, Tale of a Wonderful Hero, Painting from Kids. Then is my poetry books, Let Me Talk to You, then Shared Substitute. Then I Choose to Be Alive. I wrote this book in India when I travel from Kerala to Goa in motorbike. And my last is Without You. It's written in 5 different countries. So I will read some poems from my English books. Even I write in Bulgarian, in Spanish, and in English. I don't translate my poems. I write directly. So the rose. I couldn't tear you away from my soul, but I realized from the berry sown with love, a rose is born. Everything else are only thorns. Uh, then another way to love. How hard is to talk without mixing the heart. And perhaps no one understands that there is a different love who lives on silence, that to love is not to possess, that loving is not depending, that there is a cold and senseless claw that clings to the soul of the fallen who hush that feverish secret for fear of losing the source of that love. Love is not a silenced secret. Love is not a tortured heart. It's a living flame where to find shelter in your storm, a comfort in anxiety. Love is helping hand where to support the vibe of this life. Another one I can read, or
Yes, you will read second time. Okay.
3?
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you very
And
much, honorable
yeah,
poetess Tanya Ivanova, for your beautiful starting. Now, I am going to again India to invite. Now, I am inviting poetess Piyali Gangapadhyay, because first time she has to start it her song, but now this time she will recite her poem. Now I am inviting poetess Piyali Ganguly to present her first poem today. Thank you.
Today is a rainy day at Kolkata, so network is so down. Now I am going to recite a Bengali poem. Which is indicate today's rain. বৃষ্টি পলক রোদ্দুরে তেতে ওঠা কবিতাগুলোয় বৃষ্টি লাগলো ঝলসানো আনচানেরা ছাঁটছুট আদুরে বর্ষায় মাটির গায়ে ভিজে কথাদের ঝুড়ো ঝুড়ো বুনন। আর আমাদের গ্রীষ্মকালীন চাষবাসে উঁকিঝুঁকি দিচ্ছে ছুটকো ছাটকা ঝড় বাদলের বেমৌসুমি হাওয়া। যেমন করে বৈশাখী ক্ষেত খামারে শুকনো পাতাদের মচমচ আফলেশের ওমে সবুজেরা বর্ষা লগ্নে কুচি কাঁচা মেহুলির শালক সংশ্লেষ করে, ঠিক তেমনি তোমার আমার রোদবেলা আর বৃষ্টিকালের ছোঁয়াছুঁয়ির জারণে লাল ভালোবাসা কেমন করে যেন সবুজ সবুজ হয়ে যায়। না, অনেকদিন দুটো অবয়ব পরস্পরকে আঁকড়ে ধরে সুদাবাসের মেঘ দেখেনি। না হয় এক পশলা জলস্রোত, কিন্তু সে প্রবাহ তো হৃদয় ঝোড়ায় আজ বানভাসী। এসো না আজ বৃষ্টি শরীর হই। তৌফিক।
Thank you very much, poetess Piyali Ganguly, for your beautiful romantic poem. Now again, I'm coming back to Bangladesh and invite Honorable Poet Shahed to present his second poem today. Thank you.
Thank you very much, poet Toufiq Zohur. I'm going to recite my second poem, first in Bengali. কবিতার নাম ইমিউনো। এ রাত যখন শেষ, ধার করা সময়ে বেঁচে থাকবে মানুষের আনন্দ। সেলুলারে ধরা আছে চাঁদ, এস্টিম গতি ধীরে ধীরে দূরত্ব ছেড়ে নক্ষত্র প্রদেশ, আমি কি এতই দূরে? ইমিউনো ভেঙে যায় আগত জীবনের, ইউটেরাসে জমে উঠে আদি রসের আলাপ, থেকে যাওয়া সময়টা বড় আপন, বড় সহ্য। বৃহৎ পাখি আড়স কাঁপায়, ঝিমিয়ে পড়ে রাতের ক্যাসিনো, নীরব গৃহিণীরা বেরিয়ে আসেন বালিকা আস্তাবল থেকে অনিরাপদ দূরত্বে, নিঃশ্বাস ছাড়ে হলুদ ভাইরাস। The title of the poem is Immuno. On the other side of this pitch black night, the joy of man will stay alive within borrowed time. Celestial moon, so well captured with the cellular esteem velocity, gradually covers a long distance, trespassing the constellations. Am I so afar? Immuno cycle of the forthcoming life falls apart. The uterus is outpouring with obsolete decomposition of amniotic fluid. Rest of the mandate is so accustomed but beyond endurance. The throne is shaken off by the raven. Music mellows out in the night casino. The domestic goddesses discreetly get moving at an unsafe distance of the girls' muse. Obnoxious yellow viruses breathe out. This poem has been translated by the human rights advocate, writer, and translator Shahin Mituli. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Poet Shahed for your beautiful once again. Now again, I am inviting Honorable Poetess Harinder Cheema to present her second poem today. Thank you.
So, my second poem is a love poem, and the title of the poem is My Loving Lying Sire. He says he sees the world in my eyes, Paris, Rome, and the British Isles. And I say, Oh, you liar, my loving lying sire. He says he'll get me the moon, Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. Love me in winter and in June. And I say, Oh, you liar, my loving lying sire. He says he'll get me the star, located in the sky very far, and take me for a long drive in a high end luxury car. And I say, Oh, you liar, my loving lying sire. He says he will always hold my hand and take me to the foreign lands. Love me till eternity. Praise me and my beauty. To keep on lying because time seems to be flying. I'm going to need these lies more as our children leave for foreign shores, as a black one turns into a gray one, as I become a grandmother to grandsons, as wrinkles underline my eyes. More I'm going to need these lies. These lies will be my need dire, my loving lying sire. Your lies make my mind blow. They make me shine, they make me glow. They are dearer to me than the truth. I feel the state of eternal youth. I'm your truth, you're my liar, my loving lying sire. Don't speak the truth even in the old age. We will smoothen the life's wrinkled page. Your lies will add fuel to a low fire. My loving, lying sire, thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Harinder Cheema, for your beautiful presentations once again. Now I am inviting Honorable Poetess Voula Memou to present her second poem today. Thank you.
I want to say something that I am very happy to hear your languages. I cannot understand, but I think that poems are like songs because
Yes,
I believe that the poems are not poetry is not only words but is feelings. So I like very much to hear another language. So I will read my poem in my own language. The title is Simply the Best. Κάθισα στην πόρτα με την πλάτη στον τοίχο. Το δάχτυλο ερωτοτροπούσε με τη σκανδάλη. Έτσι κι αλλιώς ήμουν αόρατη. Την υγειά σου με χαιρέτησε εκείνη που οι άλλοι φώναζαν πόρνη. Πού μπες το σακάκι σου. Φαίνεται το τρέμουλο της καρδιάς σου. Οι σκιές δεν πουλάνε προστασία στο φόνο. Την κρεμάστρα σαπίζουν περιμένοντας τη σειρά τους για εκτέλεση. Τάσου, με το κεφάλι ψηλά, να βλέπεις τη σφαίρα να πισωγυρίζει. Το κενό στα μάτια σου θυμίζει αστραπή και θολούρα. Μια φωτογραφία στον τοίχο έπεσε λιπόθυμη στο τραπεζάκι με τα άδεια ποτήρια. Το ήθελα πολύ το καμουφλάζ απόψε. Κέρινα ομοιώματα ή μάλλον χορδές υποψίας. Σμίγουν τα σώματα. Και εγώ τραβάω τη σκανδάλη και αστρέμω. Γέλα παλιάτσο. Το αίμα θα παγώσει το κοκκινάδι των κοιλιών σου. Thank you so much. Thank you.
thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Voula Memou, for your kind information. I am giving you one message that is the UNESCO has to declare the fourth sweetest language of Bengali, that is the reading from poet Shahed Kais. The Bengali language is the most sweetest language in world, the fourth sweetest language, and also the sweetest language which you have to recite few times before, that is the Spanish language. We don't understand the language the rhythm, understand the language, but we have to understand the rhythm of the language. So when poet Shahed Kais and you are reading your poem, that is the rhythm we can understand. Thank you very much for your beautiful comments, Honorable Poetess
Thank,
Voula Memou.
thank you
Now
so
I'm inviting Poetess Turkan Ergor to present her second poem today. Thank you.
Thank you. English of my second poem. Peace. Peace is needed to be happy in life. Wars must end for a beautiful world. Peace of love and happiness, of love, tolerance and fraternity. It is characteristic of friendship and help. Where there is peace, love and happiness, tolerance and fraternity, there is friendship and help. Peace makes life beautiful. It helps love grow. Love leads people to a peaceful world. It spreads love and happiness. It brings love, to the world. It gives tranquility to the heart. Peace, it is where people can live in tranquility. It is the need in the world. It is where compassion, it is where people live as siblings. Peace, it is the tranquility and happiness that people deserve to live. Peace makes people happy. War makes people unhappy. That's why peace is important. Thank you.
Thank you very much, poetess Turkan Ergor, for your beautiful poem once again. Now I am inviting poetess Tanya Ivanova to present her second poem today. Thank you.
Hello again. The poem is named Announcement Section. To whom it may concern, announcement section. For sale, immortal soul, for being empty. The price is a dream, what to believe. For sale, 1,000 dreams, chimeras, and ideals at a good price, because they are not longer in service to the owner. Wanted, a hope, lost in the street, a thought we distrust to be found for being very small. We'll be gratified with entrance for a new world. We bought little moments of deep love, even if they are secondhand, no matter if it used. We sell ropes of walls to tie words, vulgarities that kill thoughts, plastic intellectuals to learn to speak without saying anything. We bought someone with who to talk to without making fun of. Reason? Hell Street, Last Gate, Soul Graveyard. Ask for the poetess. Here starts raining, I'm outside.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, poetess Tanya Ivanova, for your beautiful second poem. Thank you once again. And now again, I'm going to poet Shahed to present his third poem today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. First, I'm going to recite in my own language, Bengali. কবিতার শিরোনাম সিমিলি। হৃদ্দ্বীপে আলোর ঝড়, রাস্তা টানি প্রবল আবেগ, থেকে থেকে লাল আর হলুদ প্রসিশন, চারপাশে এত রং অথচ সবুজ দেখি না কোথাও। নীল রশ্মি গ্রিস তরঙ্গে আজ আমি ভেসে যাই, টিনেজ ধূর্ততা বলে হয়তো পাশ কাটাই, এও মনে হয় আমি কি সত্যি আমি? ওদিকে সারাং, আমি তো সিমিলি, কেন যে ভেসে যাই? গ্রেসীয় দেবী, কি অলিক সুর তোলো গোপন গিটারে তোমার। The translated version of this poem was translated by the human rights advocate, writer, and translator Shahin Mituli. The title of the poem is Simile. A rampage of effulgence of heart's domain, mind wants to be guided by impulsive vehemence, recurring flickers of red and yellow lights in view, a festival of colors all around, but no energy anywhere. Get struck by the downpour of blue rays from Greece. Vibrant vigor of revolting youth, I think, is it truly me, the true identity? Prophecy of alluring attraction circulates in the air, but I am simile, why do I get carried away? O grey goddess, what an enchanting what an enchanting tune you play in your mystic guitar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, poet Shahed for your beautiful poem once again. Now I am inviting poetess Piyali Ganguly to present her third poem today. Thank you. This is the second.
Again, Toufiq, thank you.
Yes.
Uh, Now where is summer running? গ্রীষ্ম কথা। রোদ্দুরের এই ভেলায় চড়ে নিদাখ গরম হেঁকে ডেকে আগুন তাতে দেহ মনের বাষ্প সেকে তেষ্টা নাড় রেখে ঢেকে বৈশাখী তাক ঘরে দোরে মনের খাইয়ে গরম খিদের আবাস করে উনুন বোনা গ্রীষ্ম পুরুষ আসলো বলে উষ্ণকালীন আনাগোনা দুপুর গায়ে নোনা স্রোতে গ্রীষ্ম মেয়ে গরম বাসে যত দহন হাওয়ার তাপে শরীর জলে পোড়ার ছাঁচে ততই আতপ গ্রীষ্ম মাসে বারো মহলের বাসিন্দা সব প্রখর রোদে আতশ বোধে মাটির ঘামে উপর তেপে তার থেকেও ভিতর উঠোন উষ্ণ ভাপে চড়া ওমের ছোঁয়ায় তেজে গ্রীষ্ম ঋতুর বুনট ভেঙে ঘষে মেজে আদুল গায়ে চুলোর আছে গ্রীষ্ম বরণ করছে মেতে খরার সাজে ইচ্ছে খেতে ইচ্ছে খেতে ইচ্ছে খেতে তৌফিক
Thank you very much, poetess Piyali Ganguly, for your
ওয়েলকাম
beautiful word. Thank you very much. Again, I am in India now also. Now I am inviting Honorable Poetess Harinder Cheema to present her third poem today. Thank you.
Thank you so much once again, Tawfiq. So, my third poem is The God's Address. In the morning, he smiles in the rising sun. At night, he sits in the moon. I find him in the shade of the trees on a blazing afternoon. Sometimes I see him sitting outside his shrine, as it is very crowded inside, and when everyone is searching him at his home, in a pure heart he chooses to reside. At times he speaks through the thunder, and sometimes he becomes the cuckoo's voice. The mortal world and its elements are for him merely toys. I thank you, my dearest God, for giving me life and light to sing your praises in the poems that I write. I want to be lost in your thoughts to find the destination. And if you are my guide in this mortal journey, then life itself is salvation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Really, it touches our heart. Thank you very much for your beautiful poem once again. Now, I am inviting Honorable Poetess Voula Memou to present her third poem today. Thank you.
Thank you again. A little goat is the title. A little goat passed out of her feet, and without hope put on the cloak of storm, shamed by messy stone. Now the lights and the night's hands out of bills by means of a bloody prescription of deep red color soil, when watered in seeking out of the cave of Kendall. Upon the blood staining flank, I will paint a crimson rose to take it for a strong, to wear consented to sort out an innocent tomb of centuries of troubadours of rain. I want to be free. I want to be in the earth with smile children, to end the bullet on my flesh with a symphony of drums. I want, I want, I want, she said, and then they killed her. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Voula Memou. 153 number of episode is going on now, and from 42 countries 124 groups are sharing this show now, and I think all over are watching this show. Thank you everyone who are watching, and many of the global poet and poetess are given their comments, but that time is very short, so I could not I am just taking some little bit. That is the Elmaya Kabborova from Azerbaijan. She has written congrats. Modina Mohammadi Jayeba from Uzbekistan. She has written very beautiful. I congratulate all the poets of the world. From Chile, the president of UHE, Mr. Christian Romero Diaz, has to written greetings from Chile. Rajfar Dost Muhammad has to written congratulations, and many more. The viewers has to given their beautiful comments. Thank you very much who are watching this show. Thank you again, once again. Now I am going again to poetess Turkan Ergor to present, inviting Turkan Ergor to present her third poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. English of my third poem, Silence. Silence sometimes, in different way. It is talk. Silence sometimes, it is lost in dots. It is to die deep. Silence sometimes, it is the best stance. It is the most noble behavior. Silence sometimes, it is peace. It is happiness. It is the best answer. Where there is injustice for those who do not understand. Silence is the key to patience. Silence sometimes, when talking is useless, it is silent, and it is talk with the heart. Silence sometimes, actually, it is an inaudible scream. Silence sometimes, flowing in human, it is an invisible river, because sometimes worse, it is not told when you speak, it is told you silence. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, poetess Turkan Ergor, for your beautiful poem. Once again, you have to read. Now, I am inviting poetess Tanya Ivanova from Bulgaria to present her third poem today. Thank you.
Hello again. I don't know if you hear me because here is a big rain. Do you hear me good?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I will read. I'm eternal traveler. I would like to talk about loneliness, and I have no words. Every silence transforms to agony. I'm just a passing echo, an eternal traveler, a passing ghost who lives on the instant, and then with the wind, the smoke undo. I've been born to be a memory, a shadow in thousand lives, hard to erase, but wrapped in the past. A dream not erased, a passing time that freezes the heart, that inside the soul, and then it leaves with the tired step like a wandering star looking for its way.
Thank you. Thank you very much, poetess Tanya Ivanova, for your beautiful third poem. Now we have to reach in the final round. Moving on, and now I'm finally inviting honorable poet Mr. Shahed Kais to present his final poem today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to recite the fourth poem. কবিতার শিরোনাম ফেরা। আর কোনো পথ খোলা নেই, ভীতির বিরুদ্ধে দাঁড়িয়েছি আজ। মুদ্রার যে অংশ কালো, যা অদৃশ্য, শুষে নেয় নীতি, মেধা ও মনন, যা কিছু সুন্দর। সমস্তই সেখানে পণ্য, এমনকি মানুষও। ডাকে মা নিজস্ব মাটি, হাতছানি দিয়ে ডাকে ওই পৈতৃক জল হাওয়া। আমি যে স্মৃতি পালানো মানুষ, জানি আর কোনোদিন হবে না ফেরা। The title of the poem is Homecoming. It's been translated by the human rights advocate, writer, and translator Shahin Mituli. Homecoming. Can't turn the clock back. I have given a cold shoulder to dismay. All that are aesthetic principles, prodigy, and perception are absorbed by the part of the coin that is dark and concealed. Wailing of my mother, my nesting ground, the air and aura of ancestral land, cities, out my name, I am the escapee of reminiscences. There is no turning back for me, for sure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, poet Mr. Shahed Kais, for your beautiful finishing. Now I am inviting poetess. I think there is a problem in Harinder Cheema, so when she will come, I will give her the floor. Now I am inviting Honorable Poetess Voula Memou to present her last poem today. Thank you.
My last poem is The Tree with Your Name, but in my language. Ένα λυπημένο φεγγάρι φώτισε την ταραχή μου και πέρασε το φράχτη της ανώθευτης ομολογίας μου. Πόση ψυχή να δώσω τόκο για να κρεμάσεις το κλαδί στην εξώπορτα, να μην σαπίζεις έναν νεκροταφείο σιδερικών. Το δικαιούμαι τούτο το κλαδί. Είναι δική μου ευκαιρία μόνο για μένα. Τα ξυλοπόδαρα που φορούσα έσπασαν. Το δέντρο με το όνομά σου μαράτηκε και σωριάστηκε νεκρό κατά γης. Τώρα ψάχνω στην αγρύπνια μου τη μορφή σου. Ψάχνω το φιλί που δεν γεύτηκα στη μοναδική μας στιγμή. Έκανα την αναπνοή σου δεκανίκη ελπίδας. Γεφύρι στην οριοθετημένη μου αμφιβολία. Ξέρω, πίσω από τις γρίλες του βλεφάρου σου, ψάχνω το χώρο να ζωντανέψω τις συλλαβές που θρυνούνε. Είμαι εδώ. Θα φυτέψω την άνοιξη στην καρδιά σου. Για άλλη μια φορά. Στη σκιά του δικού μας αιωνούβιου δέντρου αγάπης. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone.
Thank you very much for
Thank
your
you so
beautiful
much.
finishing. Now I am inviting poetess Turkan Ergor to present her last poem today. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. English of my fourth poem. The world looks like woman. Hopes of the years bring exhaustions and regrets. Sometimes it happens, disappointments. The world looks like woman. Need to finish haste, need not to be angers, unending fights. These pains in woman do not end. The world looks like woman. Pains, remains are heard, do not end injustice. Sometimes it ends. Silence, the world looks like woman. All of them different countries, but feelings are the same. The tears in their eyes do not end. The world looks like woman. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable
Thank you, sir.
Poetess Turkan Ergor. Now I am inviting Tanya Ivanova to present her last poem today. Thank you. Tanya Ivanova.
We have big rain, so I have one poem dedicated to the rain. I will write this poem. Rain, my tears, they will wet you, will pour out on you like rain. But this rain will probably warm you up, will remind you for the love which once you had, the dear one which for the indignities forgives, and which without flame burning again, the one which everything wins, even from her it hurts a lot. That's how I love you, without obstacles and inhibition, but you choose to turn your back on me. Now I want to be the weak one, and you like a man to hug me and be my pillar. But there's no way. To you are game, the feelings and the love. It hurts a lot, and I will keep on crying, and it will keep on rain on you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess Tanya Ivanova, for your beautiful finishing. Now I am inviting poetess Piyali Gangapadhyay to present her last poem today. Thank you.
My last poem is জল ছবি। তোমার ইচ্ছেকে বিষাক্ত ভাবি, স্বার্থ আমার কই। তোমার ইচ্ছেকে বিষাক্ত ভাবি, সাধ্য আমার কই। নগ্ন সাজ সে হোক না কেন, পাতায় ছবির আঁচড় যেন। বাসনা নয় রঙিন প্যালেট, ক্যানভাস তার ইন্টারনেট। ইচ্ছে না তুমি। ঠোঁটে যদি তেষ্টা রাখো, রক্তজালকে হৃদয়ে ছাঁকো। জল না দিয়ে চাতক হব, ভিজে সুখে আকুল হব। পিপাসা খোঁজ সাগর কি আর ঠিক ঠিকানা হয়, নোনা বুক নয় ছয়। এই নদীতে আঁজলা করো, পলি মাটির কলসি গড়ো। খিদের মাটিতে উজান বাই, কেমন করে খাই মেটাই। ক্যানভাসে চোখ চায়, সহন দহন ঘর সংসার সমান্তরাল যায়। না হয় দূরের কল্পনাতেই লগ্ন আসার অপেক্ষা সেই। মনের বাসে নাগাল আসে আবাস তোমার 12 মাসে। নাই বা থাকুক রাস তোমার আমার রং তুলিদের ব্যাকুল সর্বনাশ।
Thank you very much. There is a technical problem in Harinder Cheema. She is trying to enter. When she will come, I will give her the floor. Finally, we have to reach the last moment, and there is a questionable moment. You know, everyone, that our finishing touch, we have asked something to the honorable poet who are joined. So, first of all, I am going to Mr. Shahed Kais to ask one thing, that how we start the writing and what is your feelings about poetry and today's program. Mr. Shahed Kais.
Thank you, poet Toufiq Zohur. First of all, this is an excellent platform. It's a global platform where we can meet many poets from around the globe, and we can share the ideas, recite poetry together. It's really a great platform. Thank you again for this, to bring all the poets around the world together. It's a great together. Thank you. And poetry, actually, I think we have very less time, but even though I try to, actually, when I start writing, I didn't think much. I mean, the 30 years before, I mean, around 30 years before 1990s, from the beginning of that time. But later on, I find that the poetry is my part of my life. And when I, through poetry, that my feelings, my sorrowness, my happiness, everything, I can share through poetry. And poetry is part of my life at present. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Poet Shahid Kais. Very shortly, but you have to explain very much. Thank you. This is the recordable things. I think that the next generation will always go on the internet world. So it is a recorded that this time the poet who are reading and who are giving some space, the next generation or after 20 years later, the generation will come. They will search the YouTube and they find out this video and they will watch that Mr. Shahid Kais has to retain his poem, and he told that the 30 years he is trying to writing, and he's become the poet. He started his career before 30 years. It's a record today. Thank you very much, Mr. Shahid Kais, for your beautiful speech. Now I am going to Honorable Poetess Voula Memou to ask you again same question: how you start writing and what is your feelings about poetry and today's program. Voula Memou. Thank you.
Thank you, all of you, and thank you so much, you to fake, my brother to fake, because now I am full of feelings. My soul is full. My heart is full of feelings. It was something exciting to hear all poets and poetess and different language. I like very much. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable Poetess and the film director Voula Memou, for your beautiful comments. Now I am going to my sister and our Uddan Little Magazine platform, Uddan Television brand ambassador Turkan Ergor, to ask you the same question: how you start writing, and what is your feelings about poetry and today's program? Thank you, Turkan.
I thank you, my brother. I'm honored. Congratulations to all of you. Great program. I like it. Different country, different language, but law is the common language of all. Poets describe law in their poems. An exemplary program. Poetry for me is a brief summary of thoughts, feelings, words, and sometimes imagination. Poetry is an art that embellishes emotions. Poetry is to communicate with words. The common language of poetry is love. Although we speak different languages, we all speak the same language with poetry and express love. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Poetess Turkan Ergor, for your beautiful speech. I think Tanya Ivanova is trying to enter again. There is heavy raining in Delhi, so the Harinder Cheema is disconnected. She sent me a message in Messenger. The network is poor in Delhi now, so there is heavy raining. So she wishes all the poet who are joined today. Thank you very much. And finally, I'm going to ask Piyali Gangapadhyay. Piyali Gangapadhyay, I ask you the same question. How you start writing? What is your feelings about today's program and about poetry? Piyali Ganguly, you can tell in Bengali, no
Uh,
problem.
Toufiq, firstly, I am a singer. Music is my oxygen, music is my breath, and music is my life. And about writing, I can't stay without writing. Just can't stay without writing. Thank you so much, Toufiq, poet Toufiq Zohur, to present me here. And I am so grateful, so many grateful to all of the team of Uddan TV. Hassanur Rahman Suman, who is in who is on back camera. Thanks to all. Many good wishes to all of you. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Singer and Poetess Piyali Ganguly. Tanya, can you hear me? Tanya, can you hear me? I think there is a network problem, and in Bulgaria also in raining now, so there is also poor network. So finally, the last moment we have to reach, and I am giving the floor again to Mr. Shahed Kais to say something about poetry, and then after your delivery speech, this program will be closed today. And 153 number episode, we have to reach the last bank now. So the title was to this program, The World of Poetry, Recitations in Poet Voice. And today our episode number is 153. Now I am giving the floor to Honorable Poet in 90s, Mr. Shahid Kais, to say something about poetry.
Thank
Thank you very
you.
much.
Thank you so much. Um, Actually, sometimes it seems to me that poetry is the weapon. It's a weapon to protest. Life is a continuous journey. It's a to fight against all the odds internally and also the externally. And in this globalization era, the when there is a lots of things are going on, like the environmental issues, like the human struggle, and like the war in different parts of the world, and like the people are uh, compelled to leave their country, like the issues like the Rohingya issues in Myanmar, and Syria, there is some war. So all over the world, we are living a world that is not a fair. It's not a fair world. So sometimes it seems to me that poetry is for me is the, like a weapon that to fight against all the odds. I mean, first thing is the poetry gives me the freedom to express myself, to protest against all the odds through my poetry, and at the same time, it is the weapon to make the conscious the next generation. This is the one thing. And another thing is the poetry or the life. I mean, when a poet is a life continuous journey, a lifelong journey of sadhana. Means sadhana means like it's a dedication. When we a poet, like I think that I dedicated my life for poetry, and it's a lifelong journey, and I have to keep moving on that. And this is part of my life, and it becomes a part of my life. And also, this is the weapon for me to express myself and to fight against all the odds. Thank you.
Thank you very much, honorable poet and our brother, Mr. Shahed Kais. Yes, so poetry is a lifelong journey. Thank you very much. We will see you another program, another way. Thank you very much. See you again. All the best. See you. Goodbye. Good night. Bye bye. See you again. Thank you very much.